Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sanjay and today we're going to talk about my 4 income streams. Now, one of them is obviously going to be my full-time job, but the other 3, I just wanted to point them out as examples of things that you can build even while working a full-time job. There's nothing special about me. I'm incredibly average. Some people would even say I'm below average, but those people are mean. But what I'm trying to say is I'm incredibly average. There's nothing special in terms of what I've done. They're all things that everyday people can, sort of kick off in their own life. And this is something I've realized late in my life, should we say, in my early 30s, that this is something that I should do as well. And I shouldn't just rely on having an income from my full-time job. So that's one of the things I wanted to point out. The other thing is I'm going to go through these income streams and talk about how I set them up and some of the levers that I think I can try and use to try and increase these income streams over time. And that's the third reason I wanted to bring this up, is because I feel like this is a bit of a mile marker I can put in the ground to say, okay, as of June 2021, this is where I was in terms of my additional income streams. Where will I be in December of 2021? Where will I be another year from now in 2022? Because that will be kind of interesting to see. And you can kind of see this journey of this person who is incredibly average build up his additional income streams on top of his full-time job. So hopefully you're going to find that useful. Let's get into it. By the way, if you're here from the Australian Taxation Office Mafia organization, just letting you know, I will declare my income. I will declare all this income, all right? You don't need to send Mel Gibson in a gunship helicopter to come and get the money from me. You will get your money. I'll do my tax returns. These will all be included in there as well. Okay. So my first income source it's very expected. It's my full-time job. Standard corporate Australia job, 9 to 5, ASX listed company. Not much else to say there, Monday to Friday. In terms of levers, what I could do to get a higher income stream, and of course it could always be higher. We could always get paid more in our daily jobs. Standard things would be, I guess, taking more responsibility in my current role and using that as leverage to get additional income. Maybe taking a promotion or going for a promotion within the organization I'm working at. And lastly, the other one would be, I guess, taking a more senior role elsewhere in another company or taking the same role in another company elsewhere and using that to sort of bump my pay up. So very stock standard. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I have my normal income stream that I think most people would have. Now let's talk about my additional income streams going from lowest to highest. So the first one is my Amazon affiliate income stream. Now, overall, we're talking small dollars right now. This is essentially where I'll have a link in a video description or on my website where I'll say, if you're interested in this product, click here. Or I'll say this product that I'm using, click here, and you'll link through to the Amazon webpage, but it'll be a special link that it'll be attributed to me. And if you decide to buy that product, or actually, I think if you decide to buy any product while on the site after going through my link, I'll get a commission for that transaction. Now, it doesn't mean you get charged anymore. It's basically Amazon saying of the profit they take from it, they'll give me a little bit of it. It's a portion of whatever comes through. I haven't actually done the research to check exactly the percentage that comes through, but as of this month or the most recent month, I earned a big $5 from this. So we're not talking big dollars, let's be honest, but it is money that I'm getting for basically putting some links up on my webpage and on my YouTube description. So this is where you'll see me talk about like a book, and I'll say click here if you want to get the book, or I'll talk about the equipment that I use, the microphones, the cameras, the lighting, whatever it is, and I'll have little links saying this is where you can get them from Amazon. The whole idea is, and it's the same for me as it is for everyone else, we get a little portion of whatever you spend there. That's Amazon's way of saying thank you for sending this person to buy this product. Very simple. In terms of levers that I have access to, it'd be basic things like, I guess I can put more links up, I can do more videos directed at those things saying, here's a camera I use, you should consider it, and then you can click on that link and then I'll get a bit of money for that. My third source of income is my dividend income stream coming from my portfolio. Now this is something a lot of you may already have as well, depending on how your portfolio is set up. So a portion of my portfolio on the share market does have dividends getting paid out. Now, I don't actually see this money because I've set up an automated process of dividend reinvesting where any money that comes out of the portfolio in terms of income gets reinvested directly in before I even see it. So in terms of that automated portfolio, you can set up this dividend reinvesting plan. I have got a link above, you can go and check that out. But that's basically how you set it up so that any dividends you get put straight back into your investment account. Now I still include it because even though I don't actually need the money currently, I have my full-time income, it's a source of income that will no doubt grow over time. And in terms of how I can grow it over time, well, there's two real key ways. One is I can just put more money into the share market. Naturally, the more money you'll have, the more money that can be attributed to income that will come through in terms of dividends or in terms of distributions. The other thing that I can do is I can be more targeted in how I set up my portfolio. I can be more focused towards income if I wanted to. That's not really something I'm looking to do now, and it's actually something that I'll have to do a video on around income versus growth down the track. I know, I've brought that up a couple of times, I definitely will do it. But that's probably the other way that I can build that income source if I wanted to. Right now, I think I'll just add more money into the share market, not necessarily targeting dividend stocks. So in terms of income I'm earning from my dividend stocks, it's about $1,000 a year. So it's not a lot, let's be honest. But it's a certain amount of income that's coming through that I'm not really working for, but it's coming through, my money's earning it. So my fourth income source is my YouTube ad revenue. It's basically where YouTube lets me earn money from the ads that appear on my channel. You may have seen a couple of the channels or some of the ads while you're watching this video. That's basically the money I'm earning coming through. Now it's about $300 a month. And I say about because YouTube ad revenue is notorious for fluctuating up and down. And also it's a pre-tax number. So I need to set aside a certain portion to pay to the ATO mafia as well. So that's something to be conscious of. It's not pure play money. I always sort of half it and I say, okay, about 50% of that I can probably keep. The rest will go to tax and probably some to my HEX debt as well, because my HEX debt has to take that into account as well. So in terms of levers that I have access to increase this, well, the key way to increase YouTube ad revenue is really just to make more videos. Because you make money based on how many people are watching your videos or all your videos, the more videos you have on the market, the more ad revenue potential there is. So that's the key lever. Now, this is also something that I think, the other ones that we talked about in terms of ease of setting up, pretty easy. Amazon affiliates, you just sign up to the program and then you start using the links. Dividend income, most of you already have it. If not, it's quite easy to do. You just sign up, you buy some dividend income stocks, and then you start earning that income. YouTube requires a little bit more work. You need to set up your channel, you need to do these videos, and then you also need to hit certain mile markers. So you need to hit 1,000 subscribers, and then you need to get 5,000 hours of watch time. I think it's something along those lines. I'll make sure I correct it if I'm wrong, but that's sort of the idea. So once you hit those markers, then you can apply to get ad revenue. And then once you get it, it also varies a lot. So some channels will get a lot of money if they're in the high monetization category. So I think, beauty channels and personal finance channels do quite well, but prank channels, maybe tech channels don't do as well. I'm not sure about that, but certain channels do better than others. Also, it depends on where your viewership is. So all of my viewership is in Australia, and that's relatively higher paying. Whereas there are other countries where maybe you don't get as much money from your YouTube viewership. So that's something to consider as well. So as of June 2021, that's where I'm at in terms of my monthly additional income that I'm getting. About $5 a month from Amazon affiliates, $80 a month from my dividend income, and about $300 from YouTube ad revenue. So I guess the two questions for me are, what other income sources can I add to those three additional ones? And how can I increase those ones that I already have without, I guess, sullying my brand? Because this is the thing, you don't want to be that guy who just advertises everything and tries to get an affiliate link for everything so that you're earning money on everything. I'm going to try and be a little bit more professional and a little bit more, couteured, should we say, in terms of how I include affiliate links and whatnot. I'm going to try and only add value add stuff to you guys, and I'm sure that's what everyone else is doing, but that's certainly what my target is to not necessarily sign up to an affiliate program just because I can, just because I know people will sign up to it if I suggest it. It's more if I think it's a valuable product, useful product, I'll sort of suggest it and put it out there. So if you enjoyed that video and if you're keen to see where I end up in 6 months, in 12 months, in 2 years, feel free to subscribe and watch more videos along these lines. I generally do videos around personal finance and investing, and I'll also try and add a little bit more into that side hustle category, which I think a few people will appreciate. Check out my other videos here, and also I have a newsletter which you should consider subscribing to, and you can see the link in the description below, along with some of my affiliate links. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.